So when you hear the word honor, or even the word honor your past, honor has such a deep meaning, that word. And a lot of us might think, I'm not gonna honor my past. I might allow, I might accept, I might release, but honor, let's break that down. What if you could just take a moment and look at the different instrumental moments of your past, whether you labeled them as bad, horrific, unforgivable, or you labeled them as life-changing, loving, pivotal. It doesn't matter. Someone once told me to honor my past, but when I thought about one particular incident, I thought, there's no way I can honor that. How could something so dark and so hard be honored? But I've soon realized that for me to move forward, there could be a power in me reflecting and actually honoring what has been. So I take women to different locations around the world and do deep, profound healing with them. I work on them, I bring different indigenous healers to work on them, and people come in with different ailments in their bodies, or they come with a mental thing that they're working through, or maybe it's just a life decision. And they all walk away with profound stories of radical healing. But we walked onto this particular property and they put this bracelet on us. This is the first thing that actually happened for each one of us. And on the bracelet, it said, honor your past. Now think about that. Honor your past. That's so different than thinking about loving your past, or allow your past, or respect your past. The word honor, let's break that down. The word honor means I'm going to deeply have reverence for. I'm going to actually create ceremony for, or ritual for. So that can be very confronting if you're someone who's like, there's nothing about my past that I want to honor. Will I accept it? Sure. Will I try to move on from it? Sure. Will I release it? Sure. But honor it? No way. And it made me dive deep into this because I even have stories just like you where there have been things in my past where I'm like, I don't know if I can honor that. I don't know if I can honor that person or that experience. It's too painful. It caused so much harm. Whoa, honor? And I have to tell you, I started to dive into this idea. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about a really hard moment in your past, or someone in your past that you're like, it could be an ex, it could be a parent, it could be someone that really caused what you would call damage in your life or trauma in your life. And I also want you to think about someone or something from your past that was really pivotal for your ultimate growth. So you're gonna think of what you would call a positive and a negative experience. You can do 2 or up to 4. So let's start with that right now. And this is a ritual I'm gonna share with you, and you can click on the link below where you can go into a ritual I actually did, and I led these women through for them to have radical healing in their body, traumas released by doing this simple thing to start to honor their past. Take your 2 to 4 things from your past. So you're gonna think of 2 things, if you're doing 4, that are very difficult. These are people that have hurt you. These are experiences that have been very painful. And I want you to bring that to ceremony. You're also gonna think of 2 or 1. If you're doing 2, you're only gonna think of 1 each. If you're doing 4, you're gonna think of 2 each. Of things that were really beautiful, that were really instrumental. Maybe it was something someone said to you, or it was something that actually happened to you that made you get all this confidence or changed the trajectory of your life in a positive way. You can take any stones from earth, you can take any feathers or crystals, anything that actually has meaning for you, and you're gonna go down to a body of water, whether it's a river, whether it's an ocean, a lake, some type of body of water. And you're gonna sit down by this body of water. And for me, I like to light kapal. If you like the incense, go ahead and light some incense, or you can bring a candle. You're gonna light a candle or your incense, and this is just you signifying that I am going to transmute with fire energy, this emotion into the next evolution for me, because I'm committed to honoring my past, because I come from a belief system that if you honor your past, no matter how horrific, you honor it because it actually sloughed you off or created the element of you to become the perfect version of you today and where you're going. You learned something from it. It's called the refiner's fire. If you think of glass that's being these beautiful glass pieces that we enjoy. They weren't glass until they were heated up so hot that they melted and molded into the beautiful thing that you get to experience every single day. And you're no different. So this fire, this thing that happened in your past, gets to be honored and molded into a beautiful thing that you get to carry forward in your life. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that thing that was really, really hard. And I'll give you an example of mine. I laid deep honoring to my father. See, my father was very, very strict. I grew up in a very religious household. He was extremely strict. I never felt like I could do enough. I never felt like I could actually have freedom. I've actually looked at it and gone like, wow, I would have done so much if my father wasn't so strict. But what if I could change the story? I realized I'm so grateful for my father, because you know what? In his strictness, I actually never had any sexual trauma. No one ever actually took advantage of me because my father had such a tight hold on me. And now as an adult, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I don't have to carry and transmute that, because I came from a very strict father, a father that protected me to all ends. And by me looking at and changing the angle of it and actually honoring him, it actually helps me heal that part of me that's going, I wish I would have had more freedom, or I wish I would have been able to do more. No, I'm so grateful for that father. I'm so grateful for him and his strictness. And I lay that crystal down right by the water. And then the next one might be someone that did something really beautiful for you, or they believed in you, or they told you something, and you just felt this like, wow, I grew so much. So I obviously laid down a stone and a crystal for my daughters. Like, they're such medicine for me. It's not like they're teaching me because they're difficult. They teach me because they're my best friends. They love being with me and I love being with them, and we have amazing memories together. They are my favorite people to be around, and God gifted me to have them as my daughters. That's a massive gift. So I laid that down. Then I did another one for my ex. My ex and I have had really traumatic things happen in our past. He's probably been my greatest teacher in ultimate trauma in my life, and I need to honor that I needed to experience that trauma, that karmic line, that contract with him, so that I could fulfill my mission with each one of you. If I didn't have that trauma, I don't think I would have this time with you. I wouldn't be living the mission I'm living right now. So I'm in deep honor to him and the pain he's inflicted on me and my family. So I laid that down. You get the idea. I'm just sharing vulnerably so that you can go dig deep and see if you can go into ceremony. And after you laid out all your stones, you're going to place them in the water as if all of it translates out. There's new coding that happens around the water and the stones, and you vocalizing it, you laying an object down, and then you putting it in the water and then submerging yourself in the water. For those of you who are going into a lake and a river, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna definitely feel that energy, that coldness, but you can do hard things. You're a warrior. And as you emerge out, you're realizing it's all moving through you for your highest good. This is empowering ritual that will help you step into the fullest expression of what you're stepping into here in the future and beyond. I love you, you are worthy, and you can honor all of your past, because it doesn't define you, it actually helps you become the you that you are meant to be.